start recording. This is an article that I vehemently disagree with. Well, let's just say we're going to rip it apart. Please stop telling me, well, you chose to have kids. Blaming parents for whatever they face ignores the very real systemic challenges parents have to overcome. Well, fuck you.
Oh, look, parents, you're not gonna like this video
You're not going to like
because
this part. I know where this
yeah,
is going.
just telling you,
It's okay to be child free. I think it's okay.
100%.
What systemic challenges do they have? I don't know. The fucking poop machines they fucking popped out of their vaginas and can't afford.
Look, first before we even get into this article, parents, you know what? Fuck you. You get tax breaks for spitting out kids. You get other shit for spitting out kids. Meanwhile, us over here that don't have kids are getting fucked hard. Okay,
Yeah,
so
we don't get those tax breaks and bullshit, motherfuckers. When I was a freshman in college, I was enrolled in a course that tried to highlight the inescapability of poverty in America. To do this, we as students were given case examples of different individuals facing poverty. Each case had a unique set of factors that made it harder or easier to be poor in America. What's
what makes it easier to be poor in America?
Yeah, nothing. Like nothing makes it easier. Uh,
No, it does not.
uh, what stuck me the most from the discussion was the day that on that day was the number of students whose response to impoverished parents was, well, they chose to have kids. Yeah,
Okay.
and I mean, here's the thing. I
Okay.
can understand in low income places where people don't have access to health care because of the government, basically. um, yeah, they don't have a choice to not have kids. They get pregnant and they don't have access to resources to not have that
Or
pregnancy.
how about they don't even have access to quality birth control? So
Yeah. Yeah.
or quality education that teaches them how not to get pregnant.
And for those people, whoever they are, they didn't really necessarily choose to have kids.
No.
I can understand that. But this is not that.
Yeah.
Now as a parent, I've lost count of the number of times I've been told in varying ways, well, you chose to have kids. I was talking to a friend about how worn I was from parenting at the time. I was pregnant with my son and trying to keep up with my then 2-year-old daughter. Whose fault is
Then
that?
maybe you shouldn't have had another fucking kid when your one kid was 2.
Right. I expressed how exhausted I was from the physical demands of pregnancy, the lack of sleep from a daughter who still had very early mornings, and the real struggle of balancing work and raising my child. Well,
Maybe you should have thought that out a little bit better.
right, you fucking numbnuts. She should have learned the word no. Right. You don't have
Well,
to pump out
You know what?
babies.
Next time I'm driving my car and I get pulled over for a DUI, I'm going to look at the officer and go, "I couldn't help it. The guy was giving away free shots. It's not my choice. I'm a victim of circumstance."
All right. Fucking what? I have to admit, I was initially shocked at the lack of support and clear desire to not hear about it. Why do we want to hear about your crotch goblins? We don't care. I don't. I don't.
Stop naming your crotch goblins is what we're saying.
Yeah, fucking dump them in the toilet or
No.
something.
No.
I don't know.
There's medical procedures.
Yeah, there's clean ways of doing it.
All right, continue.
And like all things, COVID made things worse. Oh no! Blaming parents for whatever they face ignores the very real systemic challenges parents have to overcome. Yeah, but you don't have to be a parent. It also perpetuates the
No.
wrongful assumption that having children and supporting parents in raising those children is of no value to society. I mean, we we can support the kids and not the fucking shitty decisions parents make that try to dump the responsibility on everybody else.
Yep.
What, you know? Right.
Go back up. I guarantee you this was written by an uppity white woman.
The author and her family.
Bam! Uppity white woman.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. My life is so hard. I write articles and stay at home, and I have kids. The worst thing. Oh, gender reveal parties have literally burned down forests in our country. Yeah, exactly. This worst thing is that they complain and bitch to other people about the difficulties of raising a child and how their friends who don't have children have it easy. Well, no, everyone else is just responsible and knows how to use contraception, right?
Yeah.
It's fucking wild.
But Ghost, here in America, there are literally places where they are not taught safe sex practices. They are not taught how not to get pregnant.
Right. Ugh. In this study, less talented children from advantaged households performed and did better than more talented children in disadvantaged households. That's
No shit.
yeah. By allowing only wealthier children in America to thrive, we not only commit huge injustice, but we fail to acknowledge the potential held in many children who aren't from wealthy households. Yeah,
They're
but
born into poverty, they get shit education, they get shit choices for jobs, they end up with shit lives, and it's a vicious cycle.
right. And I mean, yes, we should do something about that, but that doesn't mean I have to care about your fucking sleep schedule because you made a bad
No.
decision.
You wanna have kids, that's fine. If I don't have kids, that's my choice. I don't wanna hear about you bitching about how it's so hard because I have kids and they keep me up and you just don't know. Well, guess what? I have a dog that used to get violently ill and shit on the wall in the middle of the night and then try to eat it and puke his shit up. Has your kid ever done that?
Right. Yeah. Anyway, so basically, I think the author is gentrifying um the actual struggle of poor people who don't have access to resources. She's claiming to their struggle because someone said they don't give a fuck about their decision to have babies. Like
Yep.
it
Well,
drives
pity me because nobody cares that I had kids. Nope, don't give a shit.
nope. I'll care more about the
I will
the
care more about your crotch goblins than I do about you having them.
yeah.
I like
It's
kids.
entirely
I
possible.
do.
Yeah, kids are great. So yes, I chose to have kids, as have many of my fellow parents. But America asked more of its parents than most other developed countries. A recent
Like
UNICEF study
what?
found that America ranks, yes, dead last among 41 countries for family-friendly policies. The obvious solution is to improve our family-friendly policies in the U.S., but I think a good starting point is to stop viewing having children as a luxury and a problem to be dealt with by parents, and instead start acknowledging the value to society added by having and investing in those children.
Well, I think
Those are
you need
not
a nice warm glass to shut the fuck up.
those are not mutually exclusive things.
Yes, A squared. Her problem is with capitalism and not with kid free people.
Yeah, yeah, 100%.
Capitalism and the policies that we have that have not been family friendly are the problem, not us choosing not to have kids because we realize the structure is not set up for us to have kids.
Yeah, it would fuck us. And
Yes.
we're not fucking stupid. I'm not gonna, oh, my parents did it 50 years ago. Like, no, it's a bad idea.
Yep.
It's a bad idea.
100%.
And there's a lot of people that just don't want the responsibility anyway, whether it was a struggle or not.
Yep.
And that's totally fine. I am an antinatalist at heart. Like, I think the eventual end of the human race is, you know, the best thing for the universe.
For the planet and the universe. I wanted kids. I did. I wanted my own kids whenever I was younger. And it just didn't work out. Me and A squared got to where we hit our mid 30s, and then I mean, literally just last year we sat down and had the conversation. She was like, "Look, I'm gonna be 36. I'm already having, certain female issues here and there. I just don't think it's in our cards." And I'm like, you know what? Unless something were to drastically change the next year or two, yeah, you're probably right because I'm in the process. I'll be 40 in a few years,
Yeah.
and I'm not having a kid past 40. Not my own biologically, anyway.
No, and I don't. Uh, I don't. I'm not.
So,
I'm not
I
that.
mean, I'll adopt
Yeah,
maybe if I have the money. Although do you know how expensive it is to adopt? It is tens of thousands of dollars to adopt.
yeah. Like just go to crooked institutions that abuse the kids in the first place.
100%.
It's fucked up. The whole system's fucked up, man.
Yep.
And it has nothing to do. I don't hate children.
Nope.
I don't want children treated badly.
Nope. And if you want to have kids, that's fine. By all means, have your children. Just don't bitch about having kids once you have them to people who don't, because we don't care.
Nobody cares, and
We
we don't
don't
have to,
care.
and we should. It just shows how much of an uppity cunt you are.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I didn't even see the picture whenever we started reading the article, but I
Yeah.
knew as soon as we got into it, it was gonna be an uppity white chick. I mean, I knew it.
My life is so hard. We were able to spend $3,000 on a photo shoot. Like,
Yeah.
go fuck yourself. Oh, she has a PhD, so she knows what she's talking about. A PhD.
Imagine how great that lady's kids will feel when they read that article as adults. Oh, so you bitched about us when we were younger. Well, all parents do it. You know what? No, I'm not having kids.
A social psychologist and associate professor at Fred Hutchinson Cancer Center research with expertise in healthcare communication, health equity, and end of life care. Stick to that and stay out of the fucking
Fake hospital.
fake hospital. Oh God, you know what? She's probably one of those. What's the thing from Supernatural that eats babies?
There's a lot of them.
Yeah, she's probably just one of those, trying to encourage people to have babies so she can fucking eat them at the NICU fucking thing. Kids are cool and all, and I do anything for my niece and nephew, but it's great to hand them back to their parents. Yeah. I mean, it
Yep.
takes a village to raise a child, but not everybody in that village gives a shit. Okay, especially not about their own flesh and blood.
Yep.
That's just that's the reality of it, which is kind of a tragedy.